always a pleasure. Yes, Creative Yukong was caught in the Scholar's Garden. Brilliant work. Only fools steal from those with the money and power to motivate men like me. Here's your bounty, as we negotiated earlier. Is there anything else that the Imperial Army can do for one of our fine citizens? Right you are. Remember to keep an eye out for anyone suspicious.
You there, Sky. I see you skulking around like a ghost. Where have you been?
I've been out spying on the Lotus Assassins. We're trying to draw their attention, and I wanted to see if it was working. I'm happy to report our bait has snagged a fish. The Inquisitors have taken notice of us. In fact, one of their representatives is on his way here now.
You were spying on an Inquisitor and he didn't notice you? Impossible. What's really going on, Sky? Where were you? The Inquisitors are masters of espionage and intrigue, Sky. They would have seen you tailing them. They would have seen you and killed you.
You underestimate me. I can be quite invisible when necessary. I followed the Inquisitor for some time without him being aware of my presence. Then I slipped away and rushed on ahead to warn you he was coming. I didn't want him to catch us in the middle of anything incriminating, like this argument.
Irkana, o Nikasuri Kwana no Kasa Iriroro. Niato nanapati irovir, koni oknawata ir. Ukirwir, no fantayana okona ni pinatawa. Konir fuk no sankod nano wana nyapir, isana yoyo. Irkana, o Nikasuri Kwana no Kasa Iriroro. Sata tawe ir wanawa fu kuno su kutnia awafawa ir sutok. Tawe ir kawana ir suni ir ipoki. Wowo sun pununok yapapat nasia ir sa ir uoth. Usair kokonato, taratnia, katanano, shafatoyo. Kokonato siri panoneniko. Niato nanapati irovir, koni oknawata ir. Wuno wir na no pa irsu, isana yoyo, konir fuk no sankod na no wana nyapir. Sata tawe ir wanawa fu kuno su kutnia awafawa ir sutok. Wuno wir na no pa irsu, isana yoyo, konir fuk no sankod na no wana nyapir. Ipanar nuko iwa ir nikasanarir, iruro ni nuasa irkana. Wuno wir na no pa irsu, isana yoyo, konir fuk no sankod na no wana nyapir. Ikirnik tine piru, wo iferek uok sun puno. Usair kokonato, taratnia, katanano, shafatoyo, kokonato siri panoneniko. Niato nanapati irovir. Koni oknawata ir. usair coconato, tanatir, katanano, shafatoyu, coconato siri panonelico.
You know, far be it from me to presume, but I have an idea of how we might be able to solve this problem. My glorious wife's third cousin is a minor official in the Ministry of Harmony. I know a little something of the way Judge Fang conducts his business. All of Fang's ministers bring him an honor gift when they go to see him, an offering given as a sign of respect, a bribe, some might call it. If we replace Sheng's honor gift with something insulting, rare turtle eggs, for example, Fang would be so outraged he'd refuse to even listen to Sheng's report. I admit there are still some details yet to be worked out, but acquiring the eggs is easy. I have some here that you can simply have.
You have turtle eggs? Here? After just saying they are very rare?
Well, I was saving them for my coming anniversary. You buy early if you want them to be ripe. It doesn't really matter, does it? There are more daunting problems to consider. For example, how will you sneak past Sheng's guards to make the switch?
We should just kill Sheng. Nice and simple. Kill his guards, too.
Oh, yes. And while we're at it, we could kill Fang and his guards, too. Unleash rivers of blood in the streets, all in the service of the Lotus Assassins.
Now that is how you interrupt the bureaucratic process. I'm all for it.
I am no coward, but there is already more blood on my hands than I can ever wash clean.
You know this. I have no plan for you, no easy answer. But working with the Lotus Assassins is a bad idea. No good can ever come of it.
We really don't have any choice, Sue. It's the only way we'll ever rescue Master Li. I don't like the idea of causing trouble for Sheng. Maybe we should investigate Fang in the arena first. We might be able to stop him from getting that report without hurting Sheng, or anyone else.
Maybe you're right, Dawnstar. I just hope that in the end we don't sacrifice everything for the sake of one man, even if he is your beloved Master Li.
It's up to you how we handle this, but remember that the Inquisitors aren't just thugs, they're more subtle.
I trust your plans go well, despite the dangers you face and inflict. Is there something I can do for you? Your dalliance with the Lotus Assassins could be disastrous. I cannot force you to do otherwise, but you may eventually force my hand.
I will answer if it suits me.
Goodbye.
What do you want? That strong lady? She's the princess? I didn't know that women could be that strong. We're always supposed to be weak and left behind. But there's you. You're strong. And a lady as well. I think you two should get along and be friends. We should meet her again. Is there anything else you want? Okay.
Yes? How can this humble bunmaster assist you today? I think you need somebody like me to keep your camp in order while you're off invading the fortress. I can make sure there's some hot soup waiting for you. Turtle egg soup, perhaps. Now, there's a thought. Where did I put those turtle eggs? As you say. Yes? Not now. Memories of my wife are... As you say.
Yes? What do you need? I'd like to get that business with Minister Sheng out of the way.
She worries about the poor minister, a man she would despise in any other circumstance.
We just have to keep going. That's all we can do. All right, what did you want to ask? I've only been here as long as you have. Very well, but we should get that business with Minister Sheng out of the way.
Always happy to help. What do you need? Dawnstar has been telling me about Two Rivers, the Swamp, and Gao the Lesser. I was sorry to hear about your town. You're a woman with a knack for finding trouble. Perhaps not the same words, but I'm as guilty as the stable boy in his mistress's bed. In your case, though, I'm making an observation of fact. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Why? Seriously, why are you doing this? Details aside, you're fighting the Empire as a whole when you oppose the Lotus Assassins, Death's Hand, or the Emperor's will. I know all about your village and your master, and that explains some of it. What it doesn't explain is your drive, your strength. What gives you that? Revenge, then? Or perhaps the thought that there's still more to learn by walking this path? I know you're going to follow Silk Fox's plans to find a way into the Assassin's Den. It won't be easy, but I'm confident we'll succeed. It's what happens after you find a way in that has me worried. What can I say? You're a source of constant excitement in my life. I'd hate to lose that. All kinds. Trust me. Let's not get too far off topic, though. This is important. I knew men and women who were drawn to the Lotus Assassins. They went into that place to prove themselves, as you intend to. And the few who made it back out were different. I know, there's nothing common about you, but still. I know you'll be fine. The assassins will be lucky if you don't bring the place down around their ears. Just be sure not to tip your hand before you're ready. That's all in the future, though. We should keep at what we're doing. There's a lot left to tackle before we're done. I'll be honest. I can't think of anything I haven't said already. I was thinking about a story my father once told me. He was a scoundrel, but he could spin a fine yarn when he wasn't robbing caravans. Have you ever heard the tale of the Eternal Companions? The Eternal Companions were a group of warriors that traveled the ancient kingdoms, well before the formation of the Empire. They were said to be giants, to know styles no one could match, to always appear to offer their services to a kingdom when times were worst. The tales are too fantastic to be accurate, though I'm sure the Black Whirlwinds tried at least once. No one can actually cleave a mountain in two. What made me bring this up was just a simple thought. Were these companions real people once? Were they just like us? Something tells me they were, but not in the way you'd expect. You know how legends tend to grow in the telling? I think they also absorb other tales as they go. I doubt it. For instance, we have yet to wipe out a rival kingdom. Failing that, I'm a bit shy of 12 feet tall. The point is that when things are wrong, people believe that someone will do something about it. Whether we succeed or not, we are those someones right now. More importantly, you're the someone. You're the real reason we're together, and I worry about how much of this rides on your shoulders. You're important to me in many ways. I just want you to know that I'll do anything I can to help. Anything. Just ask. Well, that would be terribly out of character, wouldn't it? No. No changes are planned on my end. We'll talk again soon, I promise. For now, let's get back to it. Always happy to help. I was just thinking that we should keep at finding a way to the Imperial Palace. It's not that I don't want to talk, but I know time is of the essence, and I'd hate to hold you up. I'd be more comfortable if we made some more progress towards the palace before I use up any more of your time with my thoughts. I'll be honest. Of course.
What? Not now. I'm done talking about myself. Nothing's changed since the last time you asked me. Unless I passed out. Did I pass out? No, how could I? I haven't been drinking. Not now. Whatever.
Yes, I appreciate the attention, but you have things to do. You've made arrangements to gain the trust of the Lotus Assassins, but haven't followed through. The Inquisitor has a task for you to prove your worth. Get to it and show him why you should be recruited. You could also seek out the Executioner in the arena. He would be interested in your skill as a combatant. You know what you have to do. Let's get on with it. Yes? We've gone over this. I wish you luck.
Yes. What? Not now. I'm busy with repairs on the Dragonfly. Come back later. Yes. I'll keep at my plans for the Dragonfly. Perhaps a sling for carrying oxen. The industry could use some automation. A dying breed, the ox carrier.
I can't sell upgrades if I can't find supplies. I'm ruined. Finished. What? Oh, you. You're the one with the flyer, aren't you? Forgive my impertinence, but do you own that flyer, perhaps? I am Hingu, a mechanic and a businessman. I supply upgrades to people fortunate enough to have flyers. However, I've had some trouble attaining parts of late. My previous associate went on a trip to retrieve valuable parts and never returned. I need someone brave, someone who is a capable pilot. The missions I have are dangerous, but the rewards are worth it. I will pay you good silver, and I can sell you parts for your flyer, to make it better.
What? Make it better? This is the finest ship of its kind. I should know. I made it. You're just a fix-it man. What would you know about ships?
I have been working on flyers since they first started appearing in the Empire. I take these rickety contraptions and make them into something amazing.
Rickety? There has never been a flyer more solid than the marvelous Dragonfly. Rickety? Your wits are the only thing rickety around here.
As you say, all the more reason to work with me. If your flyer is truly that good, you'll have no problems. Very few, at least. I have some supplies in the North Provinces that I need to pick up immediately. We've had trouble with bandits up there, so it might be tricky. If you could bring me those supplies, I'd have the parts necessary to upgrade your flyer. What do you say? Very good. Here's your wind map. It'll show you where to go. I'll also pay extra if you get rid of those bandits plaguing the area.
Don't let them hit us. I just finished this thing.
You have returned, and in one piece, I see. Not bad. You brought back the supplies, and you took out a few bandits on your way. You can have a little bit extra for that. There were some great flyer parts among those supplies. Would you like to have a look at them? Or if you'd prefer, I could tell you about another mission I have for you. Yes, of course. I have some very interesting items now. So, would you like to hear about the mission I have for you? Or did you want to have a look at the flyer parts again? Excellent, I am most pleased. The prefect of Shangdang County will be glad to hear he has an escort. His ships have taken a heavy toll lately. There are many raiders between here and the prefect's home, and his ship is intended more for luxury and less for war. Get the prefect home safely, and I will reward you well. The prefect has also told me to offer you extra silver for destroying as many of the raiders as you can. The prefect is anxious to be going. Here's your wind map, and remember, protect the prefect's flyer at all costs.
Careful now, you'll dent something.
Excellent work. The prefect is happy to be home, safe, no doubt. I see you were able to dispatch a few of the raiders on your way. I'll top up your payment a little for that. Would you like to see some of my upgrades? Or could I interest you in doing another mission for me? Of course, of course. Thank you for your help. Come and see me if you're interested in more of the same. Good fortune to you. You are back. Would you like to hear about this mission I have for you? Or maybe look at some upgrades for your flyer? Yes, of course. I have received word that my associate is alive, if not well. He was shot down by Imperial flyers while retrieving some sensitive information. Fly to the destination on the wind map and destroy anyone who attacks you. Drop off these parts so my associate can repair his ship and return. The area you will be flying into is private land, and by right, only the Emperor's servants are allowed entrance. But there is a truth there that must be uncovered. Be careful. These Imperial flyers are extremely dangerous. Good luck.
Careful now, you'll dent something.
You've done it. Chang, my associate, is on his way back. Here, I owe you this and more. I regret I have no more missions for you, but I'm always here if you require upgrades for your flyer. Thank you again. Yes, of course.
This is the Ministry Hostel? Where do they spend all the silver they demand of the Empire, then?
Ah, my good friend! What a pleasant surprise to see you here, in the glory that is the Imperial City. Well, everywhere but here, it seems. Woe is to Minister Sheng that the only place available was this filthy dock house. Minister Sheng does not whine. He simply points out the absurdity of his existence. Remember that the Ministry of Harmony controls executions and taxations. I shudder to think which landed them ownership of this fine establishment. Ah, well. Minister Sheng is so pleased to be back in the Imperial City that he even forgives you for not closing the Great Dam back in Tian's Landing. However, I'm afraid I don't have time to speak with you right now. I have to prepare my report for Judge Fang, by which I mean to watch over this honor gift. Yes, a valuable offering for the mighty Judge Fang. Without it, he might turn me away before I can even make my report, condemning me to the horrors of Tian's Landing forever. But with this gift, he is certain to appreciate the depth of my admiration and respect. So much so that he might give me a new posting right here in the Imperial City. Understandably, with so much riding on this gift, I am loath to leave it in the care of these Imperial soldiers appointed to watch over me during my visit. The Ministry of Harmony offers pitiful wages, and I do not put much stock in the purchased loyalty of these guards, particularly toward Minister Sheng. Perhaps, but Minister Sheng has waited far too long and worked far too hard for this opportunity to return to the Imperial City. The honor gift is the key to securing my return, and I will not let it out of my sight until it is safely delivered to Judge Fang's greedy hands. Although my vigil has become somewhat taxing, Minister Sheng has not slept in nearly 2 days. But it's a small price to pay to buy my way back to the Imperial City. Minister Sheng is grateful for your offer, particularly since I've forgone 2 nights' sleep to keep watch on my treasure since my arrival. Minister Sheng hasn't slept in 2 days. He would like nothing more than to leave this honor gift in the care of a trusted associate while he gets some much-needed rest. Unfortunately, I don't know if you are the most reliable individual. You removed the pirates who troubled Tian's Landing, but you never closed the Great Dam for me. Well, Minister Sheng believes in second chances. I only hope Judge Fang does, too. Very well. I'll give you the honor of guarding my treasure. The rest of you guards, out! You are no longer needed here. Someone Sheng actually trusts will watch over my honor gift while I finally get to retire to my bed.
Minister, are you sure this is a good idea?
You dare to question me? I know your mind. You are plotting against Sheng. You plan to steal my treasure. Get out! Get out of here at once! Minister Sheng will now go for some much-needed rest. I'll return in the morning. Keep a close watch on this gift until my meeting with Judge Fang tomorrow. Minister Sheng almost overslept. Judge Fang will be here any minute. Quick, out of the way! I want Fang to see me standing beside the honor gift when he enters. I bid you warm and humble greetings from Tian's Landing, O great and honorable judge. I'm eager to present my report. I'm sure you will find it most interesting.
What's that you have there for me, Sheng?
You have a keen and observant eye, mighty Fang. I have brought you a gift, a small token of my esteem for you.
Turtle's eggs? What is the meaning of this, Sheng? You dare mock me with this insult?
No! There must be some mistake!
Oh, I understand all too well, Sheng. These eggs are your way of getting back at me for assigning you to Tian's Landing. But I will have the last laugh, Sheng. I banish you to Tian's Landing. Wait there until I summon you back to the Imperial City. It shouldn't take more than a decade or 2.
Wait! Judge Fang! Please come back! No! You did this to me. You have disgraced Minister Sheng. I am doomed to remain trapped at my wretched post in Tian's Landing forever. No, Minister Sheng will not accept this. Judge Fang has not heard my report yet. I will not return to Tian's Landing without giving my report. I refuse to abandon the glories of the Imperial City. I simply won't leave. You can't make me. Nobody can. Minister Sheng will not be moved. I can't leave the wonders of the Imperial City behind again. Not like this. I refuse to go back to Tian's Landing. I will stay right here until Judge Fang returns to hear my report. Surely he can't hold a grudge forever. Can he?